Let's stay there at the airport. Now, Richard was talking about people trying to depart the airport, but you also have a lot of folks, of course, flying into Charlotte, and some of them having to actually spend the night there outside the rental car companies because they too were having problems. So let's go across there, the departures over to the rental car companies. That is where we find Destiny Richards live there at Charlotte Douglas. So any progress being made there?
Yeah, just like Richard was saying, things are starting to move forward a little bit, but just slowly. We're seeing different faces down here than we were early this morning when people were literally sleeping in this area. Right now, we have a long line here at the Hertz counter. So this means that people are able to get their rental cars, but we've heard employees telling passengers that if you don't have a reservation, you will not be able to do a car rental. So if you're getting off your flight, or if you were here since last night and now you're like, I would like to get a rental car, but you don't have a reservation, they are turning people away. So we don't have a lot of details exactly about what is updated with their systems, what is working now, what's not working. But we do know right now, anyone who has a reservation is able to get a rental car. And things have kind of just been developing since this morning. There were long lines early this morning before we really knew what was going on with their systems. And then they were telling everyone, if you had a reservation that was recent, then they don't have it in the system. But if it was in the past, then they did have it and you were able to get a rental car. The parking garage where people were dropping off their cars was backed up, completely full, and people were just at a standstill. But right now we're learning if you do have a reservation, you're able to get a rental car. But we've just been talking to people who were here since last night. They don't have Charlotte as their final destination, but maybe they're starting their summer vacation somewhere and they're stuck here. So right now they're just kind of, again, playing catch up because of this outage. And right now we're learning that people who did have a reservation on the books are able to get out of the airport. But of course, we'll keep you updated with anything that changes. I'll send it back to you, Ben.
Quite possibly the worst way to start a vacation. Only thing worse maybe ending a vacation that way. All right, Destiny, thanks. By my count, we are now going about 12 hours into this outage, again, worldwide. And the CEO of CrowdStrike, keep in mind, that's the vendor that Microsoft used that's behind, we believe, this outage. They say, the CEO, again, we heard from him, saying that they will not rest until everyone around the world has their service back. Take a listen.
And some of the systems that aren't recovering, we're working with them. So it could be some time for some systems that just automatically won't recover. But it is, it is our mission, is why we're here, to make sure that every customer is fully recovered, and we're not going to relent until we get every customer back to where they were.
Fully recovered. That's something we're expecting is going to take several days, maybe even some weeks in some cases. So make sure you stay here with WCNC Charlotte for the very latest. We'll be keeping you updated both on air and inside the WCNC mobile app.